Dave Schoenfield here with Eric Karabell, another edition of SweetSpot TV. Eric, it's all about the Texas Rangers this week. They have a big series kicking off tonight against the Yankees. 13-3, unstoppable. They hit, they pitch, they field, they run the bases. This is a perfect team, best team in baseball.
They might not lose another game all season long.
Maybe.
No, this is a 100-win team. I mean, the last two seasons, 90 and 96, but they never had pitching like this. I mean, you can make the case that Yu Darvish is their fifth starter. Their bullpen has 3 walks and 36 strikeouts all season. That includes Joe Nathan, who everyone thinks is done. It really is kind of a perfect team. They just have to win the World Series one of these years.
Well, we'll get to that in October. But the thing that does impress me, like you said, they do everything. Josh Hamilton, Michael Young hitting over 400. They're not going to keep that up, but they're legit.
They could hit 350, though. I mean, they've both done it. Or, I mean, Hamilton, hit 359 one year, and Young, a batting title in the past.
Michael Young had the great year last year. People said it was a fluke, but if you check him out, he's cut way down on his strikeout rate, gets the ball in play more than ever. He's a legit 300 hitter, even at his age. We know they play defense. Ian Kinsler, Elvis Andrews, Adrian Beltre, maybe the best trio of infielders at those positions I've ever seen on any team.
Really?
all legit Gold Glove
Brooks
candidates.
Robinson, Mark Belanger. Who played second?
Bobby Grich or Davey Johnson. That one was pretty good.
Of this era, this Texas infield
Yes.
is terrific defensive infield. I'll give you that. And when Michael Young is DHing. When he's in the field, it's not terrific. And the outfield, too. I mean, even when Hamilton's not playing center field, Craig Gentry, terrific defensive outfielder.
Legit fly chaser and center.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Napoli, not a good defender, but good enough behind the plate, plays first base once in a while. I mean, the offense is crazy good. I mean, they're not going to score 1,000 runs, but they score so many runs. I think they're running away. I mean, they're running away from the Angels in the American League West, but this will be the top seed. And I don't know who's going to beat them in the playoffs with this pitching depth.
Well, here's what I'm going to throw it at you.
All right.
In the wild card era, we've had 4 teams that have won 105 games in a season.
Okay.
98 Yankees and Braves, my beloved 2001 Seattle Mariners.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, right. Sometimes it doesn't work in the playoffs. And the 2004 Cardinals. Can this team win 105?
I think it can. I mean, 96 last year with much better pitching now. I mean, yes, they lost C.J. Wilson, but I mean, Holland's better, Harrison's better, Felice is in the rotation now. It's a better bullpen, too.
Colby Lewis, 24-1 strikeout to walk ratio.
I don't think we're getting ahead of ourselves saying that this team, I mean, they're going to play a lot of Seattle and Oakland.
And, those teams
and the Angels, I mean, early on, don't look very good at all. So I think 105 wins, I think that's legitimate. In the playoffs, anything can happen. You could get beaten by Dwayne Below. But, I mean, the point is, yes, this is the best team in baseball.
Now, they play the Yankees tonight. CC Sabathia on the mound. He's been a little shaky. His velocity is down. They have the second worst rotation ERA in the American League. Is this cause for concern?
Absolutely. And, forgotten in the big comeback win over the Red Sox is the fact they were down 9-0 in the first place. I mean, their starting pitching really hasn't been good. Sabathia, with his velocity problems. I don't know when Michael Pineda is going to pitch again. And do we really know for sure what Andy Pettit's going to do when he comes back? And what about Phil Hughes? I mean, his last outing, a lot of the runs were unearned, but he still didn't look good doing it. Did you see the ball Ryan Duman hit off him?
It's interesting. I'm going to focus on CC because he starts tonight. Our stats and info department sent us some numbers. People are really tagging his fastball. The velocity is only down 1 mile.
1 mile per hour.
Does it make that much of a difference?
But he's a slow starter occasionally.
Yeah.
Remember he had that year where his ERA was like 10 in April. Right. And I'm really not worried about Sabathia. Look, if they ever lost Sabathia like the Phillies just lost Cliff Lee, that would be the end. But because they don't have another guy that can really, Ivan Nova, we saw him over the weekend. He was okay. I don't know.
Doesn't strike guys out.
They don't match up
Freddie
to Texas.
Garcia doesn't strike guys out.
No, that Rangers rotation versus the Yankees, it's not even close. I mean, the bullpens are close. But
well, okay. Holland versus CC. Who do you take?
You'd have to take CC still. But,
okay. I think Holland is turning into a legit ace.
I think so, too.
His second half surge last year. We saw him in October. I think he's an ace. Okay.
If you combine the Rangers and Yankees rotations, 5 of the 6 would be Rangers.
I think you're
Top
right.
6, right?
Yeah, I'll take Matt Harrison over Nova.
Absolutely. Nova or any other Yankees, Garcia wouldn't take him over any of the Rangers starting pitchers.
Darvish versus Garcia.
That's not a fair fight.
Not even close. So, Felice versus Phil Hughes.
The Yankees need to score Rangers runs this year and then hope that Robertson and Soriano and Rivera are as good as what Mike Adams can do.
Well, the Yankee bullpen is legit. That's the strength, arguably, of their team, including their offense.
Sure.
Dave Robertson, we know that guy Rivera's pretty good. But I don't even know if their bullpen's better than Texas.
How many wins? Is this a 95-win Yankee team?
Well, in that division, I think 92 to 95.
I would say
it's a good team. Look, we're not trying to bash the Yankees here.
No. The reason why the Rangers could win 10 more games than the Yankees is not that they're 10 wins better. It's that the divisions they play in. I mean, Baltimore would be a third-place team in the AL West.
Right. Well, it'll be an interesting series. The Rangers have beat up a little bit on the Twins and the Mariners so far. So this is maybe their first or their second legit test after taking 3 out of 4 from Detroit. So watch the game tonight on ESPN. For Eric Carabell, I'm Dave Schoenfield.